Yeah.
Darren just like halfway through the whole nother man.
What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Ziggy Doom. Once again, we on day 4 of 7 moment wits, and oh my God, seatbelt. Look at us riding down the road.
Seatbelts are overrated and dangerous for you, father.
I hope really. Yep. I'm glad you said that, because this is my son, Xylan Walker. Say what's up to YouTube, Xylan.
Hey, YouTube.
You got to make sure they can see you. You got to be all.
So I got to be leaning over like, hey, how you doing, YouTube?
Yeah. That's what you got to do.
I guess just to get it out the way, yes, there's a Band-Aid on my glasses, you know. It's going to heal it slowly.
So let's discuss that Band-Aid, Xylan. Would you care to tell the YouTubers where it originated?
The great story. Well, see, my glasses were in perfectly fine condition. You know, I take great care of my glasses, obviously. Great. And yeah, I did something. I did an innocent prank, you know. I gave a person a mango instead of an apple, and he decided to elbow me in my face and broke my glasses.
You did a prank to give a person a mango instead of an apple, and they elbowed you and broke your glasses.
Yes, Malachi is a cruel person, father.
Basically, him and his brother was horse playing, which is what I tell him not to do, and it got out of hand, and he got his glasses broke.
Of course, it's okay.
That's how it happened. But so Xylan, give y'all the backstory on Xylan. He's my third oldest. You know, he was the enigma. Okay, what I mean is, I didn't know if he was gonna be a boy or girl. His mother didn't want to know if he was gonna be a boy or girl, so she waited until he actually came out. And when I saw him, I looked at her and I said, "Oh, by the way, it's a boy." Now, Xylan is one of my children that I got to name. I gave him his complete name, and it is the most awesome name in the world. What's your complete name? Tell the world.
Xylan Devon Walker.
Xylan Devon Walker. I gave him that name. Where did Xylan come from? It came from a switch. Okay? What kind of switch? A Cisco switch. What is the Cisco switch? Google it. I'm not about to get into all that, okay? But that's where he got his name from. Now, Xylan, when he was born, he was very quiet, right? He was the opposite of Junior. Junior was hyper. Xylan was very, very quiet. And I was a little bit worried, you know, but I was happy because, you know, when you have a quiet kid that doesn't do a lot, that's great. You ain't got to follow them around and clean up their messes. But what happened was Xylan turned 2. He learned how to walk. He actually was my latest child to walk. He started walking at 14 months. Okay, it took forever for this little dude to walk. But he finally started walking, and that is when it all started. Once he learned how to walk, he was everywhere, non-stop, hyper. You know, he has no off switch. And looking back on it now, I wish he wouldn't have learned to walk until he was like 5 years old. But Xylan he's very hyperactive. He's very positive. He is kind of sort of the glue when I have all of my children together. He's the glue that kind of holds it all together, because my children have multiple personalities from all over the place, and he kind of is the middleman that fuses all of them together, that makes it just work for us in the summertime. You know, he doesn't have any conditions except for hyperactivity. You know, he don't need sugar. He just wind him up and go. But he tends to talk very fast. Matter of fact, true story, when he was younger, maybe about from the ages of 6 until the age of like 12 or 13, we could not understand nothing Xylan said. Every time he talked, we had to ask his brother what he would say. And Junior, because y'all know Junior is very, you know, sluggish, and he does things a lot slower paced than Xylan. He would slow down the words for us. So Xylan would say, "I want to go there." What did he say? Junior would, he said he wanted to go outside and play. We like, oh, okay. You don't remember that?
It had to be. It wasn't even that difficult. You guys just have to keep up with what I'm saying, which isn't that hard. And plus, you just got to know the type of going on ahead. If it's hot and nice outside, obviously, maybe I want to go outside, especially when I'm younger. Simple stuff, man. Simple stuff.
Did y'all understand any of that? If y'all understood what he said, write it in the comments. Because I almost didn't understand it, but over time, being around him, I'm used to it. I understand everything he says now, and it's not really a big deal.
Okay.
So
You used to do this when you was younger. I hope you like realize I'm your past self. Like,
yes, Xylan, you are my twin. We look exactly alike. Take your glasses off. Me mug the camera.
wait, where's it at? Can you like turn
camera
like,
is
the
right
flash?
there.
Alright, just like turn
Me
the
mug.
flash so I can see it. Okay. I can't look mean. It's kind of rude. I'm gonna just look happy. You can look mean.
All right, put your glasses back on. So Xylan wants to be an engineer. Am I correct in that?
Yes. Of course, there's so many fields of engineering that it's so hard to choose which one. Although I'm looking mostly into the electrical one.
Electrical engineering.
Yes. Or maybe computer engineering.
Computer engineering.
Though some people say they're the same. I don't know.
What?
Some people say they're the same, but it's hard. So many different fields, and it's hard to keep up with all of them.
Well, engineering is a very challenging field in itself, but I'm pretty sure you won't have any problems.
Yes, and so much to learn from it.
Xylan is going to be an adult next year. He's going to be a senior in high school. So, are you looking forward to that?
I'm just looking forward to getting through the year as painlessly as possible. It's hard though when you go to a black school.
What does that mean? Go to a black school?
I'm saying, like, not all black people are bad, but just a lot of them, especially kids. It's hard, and there's just not enough white people there or any other races. Father, you should like allow me to transfer schools.
I will allow you to do anything as long as it makes sense, but you understand it's not me who you have to convince. As with all my children, it's always their other halves. So it's not me you need to convince, Xylan. I support your endeavors as long as they make sense, but it's not me, buddy. So, how has the summer been so far for you?
Pretty good. I have to say, my glue, it is strengthening. I am trying much harder to bring all these kids together, and I will do it, okay? The hardest task is Malachi and Destiny, but if I do that, I have accomplished everything, and this house will be a happy place.
So if you
and then I'll be the man of the house. You just be the guy who brings in the money and stuff.
Really? I'm just the guy that brings in the
money and food.
Money and food. That's how they see me. Daddy, we hungry. We out of water.
Well, remember,
we out of bread.
If I could drive, you could give me your credit card and money. I can go get this stuff, and then you can just lay in your bed and go to work.
Xylan, you are very hyperactive. I am so afraid to see what you will do behind the wheel, but I have to teach him how to drive. I'm just not looking forward to it.
It's okay. I've been learning how to drive from Fast and Furious. I'm obviously ready for the road.
So that's where you have learned how to drive. Fast and Furious, that's probably the worst teacher of driving because the physics in those movies are completely wrong. Do you really think a car can drive through 3 buildings and maintain speed?
Maybe if it's
no,
okay.
Xylan, no, okay? No. Fast and Furious, oh my God.
I'll just go watch Tokyo Drift. That's probably better.
And that was the worst Fast and Furious movie. So not only are you getting advice from the worst source, but you're getting it from the worst movie in that source. Xylan, we got to do better, bruh.
That's fine.
Now, getting Doom and Destiny to get along is a challenge. If you can accomplish that, you are amazing. Doom and Destiny are like a Garfield cat and Odie the dog. I don't know if you even know who those are.
I know who they are, Father. I look at classics, okay?
Tell us about your anime and your love for anime.
Anime is good and great, and if you don't watch it, you should look into it. I would tell you my interests, but they're not exactly for everyone. And if I told you, then while Father may not know what they are, he will look them up and he'll be disappointed in them. So I won't speak further on that. But you should go look at anime.
Yes, because I research everything about my children, what they do. Because if I don't understand it, I'm not going to support it. It's a lot of crazy stuff in the world, and children don't really understand the craziness behind it. So I have to understand it for them, and that's what I do. But Xylan is he's a pretty, like I say, he's energetic, man. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. Xylan, I don't know if he remembers it. Do you remember when I was at the cage and you and Junior took those bingo markers and marked all over the inside of my car?
You bring that up, and I don't remember that at all. I feel like you're lying just to make me not seem so innocent. It's okay.
I'm not lying, Xylan. You and Junior took the bingo markers I had in my car and dabbed up the entire inside of my car. I got in my car and I almost had a heart attack when I saw the whole inside of my vehicle was dabbed up. I was so furious.
It's like picture, it's fake.
It's not fake. It really happened.
When I see that picture, I'll believe you 100%.
No, but Xylan, he cares about sports too. He's a sports guy. I have no idea why his teams are the Lakers, the Tigers,
LSU,
and the Yankees.
Lakers, Giants, LSU, Yankees. I'll support them to the end.
And they're all in geographical different locations. They all located differently. Why do you like? I still don't understand why you like them.
The locations. The locations are great. I would actually love to visit all those places. They look like amazing cities. I love the team colors, especially LSU. The purple and yellow go so well. And playing them in video games are fun. Speaking
of video games,
are you gonna bring up my great and amazing online friend that you should be more supportive of?
No, I like I said, I think it's strange that certain people interact with certain people in completely different age groups in a video game. But I'm aware of it and I'm cautious of it. You guys know I don't trust people at all. You guys know that. So when I look at some of your online friends and Junior's online friends, they raise eyebrows. That's not to say they're bad or they're wrong, but it just raises my eyebrows because I'm overly protective of you guys, and you know that I don't trust people.
So it's actually an interesting. It's like I wonder which one is worse for you though. Just like me being friends with so many older people online, or Junior with so many younger people.
Both. It's the same. I have the same level of concern. You know, that's why I monitor the stuff. But you know, at the end of the day, the games are rated for a certain age, and if everyone playing that game is in that certain age, then I'm okay with it, you know. So, but I still don't get it. My kids can play video games for 26 hours a day. Yes, you heard me right, 26 hours a day, because that's how long they play video games every day.
That grind never stop.
They have schedules. Junior will sleep while Xylan's playing the game. Then Xylan will go to sleep, tap Junior, and Junior will wake up and play the game. I don't understand it, but that's my children. They enjoy video games. I can't give him grief because he's an honor roll, all A's and B's in school. That's just, you know, so I can't give him grief. You know, he does everything I ask of him. He doesn't complain. You know, he is the child that when I say do something, he will do it. Him and Tiasha. And if you guys notice, they look exactly alike. But Xylan definitely does.
On my greatness.
Yes, he definitely does everything I ask of him without any questions. If he doesn't understand something, he will ask. And he makes everyone in the house, when I'm gone, he kind of puts it all together. Junior's the enforcer, but Xylan is like the glue. He's the one that reasons, okay? If two of his siblings have a disagreement and I'm not around, Xylan will be the reasoning voice to get them to come to a sufficient medium and resolve the issue. Does it always work? No.
But that's why we have an enforcer.
But right. And when I get home, you know, and they tell me the stories, I break it down even further to where they can understand it. But Junior is the enforcer. Xylan will be the glue, you know, because Junior is kind of monotone. He's kind of, you guys sit down. You guys stop playing. Destiny, quit crawling up the wall. Malaysia, quit doing backflips off the couch. You know, Ezekiel, close the refrigerator. Xylan is the one that's like, now, you know, if you climb up that, you're going to hurt yourself. Daddy's going to be mad. You know, he kind of puts it all together and makes sense. But he's my little twin. He's my little hyperactive kid. But, you know, he's a good kid, man. And, I mean, he wants to be an engineer. I'm going to support that. I already told my kids, they all know what's going to happen when they get older and get their own house.
He threatened to put a hole in my. He is actually going to put a hole in my wall. I'm going to have to call the cops.
Speaking of hole in, yes, let's put that out there. So I have a big hole in my wall in my house.
Yeah,
huge. Okay, I come home from work. I didn't even notice it until the next day when I was going to work, and I looked, and right behind the door, there's a huge hole in the wall. Would you care to share?
But first of all, look at my arm. You see how small, thin, and weak it is? And look at these hands. Not even anything interesting. Obviously, it is not my fault the hole is in the wall. That wall is just too weak. And you know what? I'm happy that I discovered that. Because now you can make it stronger and fix it. Waiting for that to happen too, so.
That's your solution. I can make the wall.
Yes, I'm not at fault here. The wall is for being weak. No, the builder of the house is.
So it's the house's fault that you put a hole in it. The house should have been stronger to withstand your forceful impact on the wall.
Yes.
It's not designed to have forceful impacts.
It is. It's a wall. It's meant to stop things from coming in and stop things from going out, obviously.
Yes.
So if I impact the wall, it shouldn't collapse or break. It should stand still.
That's why he's going to be a great engineer. Because that is how engineers
think.
It's a
thought process.
Yes.
It's simple logic.
Like, if a vase is in a room by itself, it will make itself fall off the table, right?
Yes, it's the vase fault. See, I
wish
I can go back years when I first invented this law, this theory, because it made so much more sense then. But it's hard to recall those memories. But I promise you, a vase can break itself.
A vase, either or, cannot break itself, Xylan. If you put it on the table in the room by itself and it falls, it's not the vase choosing to fall. It's indirect action somewhere else. Maybe the wind blew, maybe it wasn't stable on the table. But a vase doesn't have a conscience. Therefore, it can't make itself fall.
You say that, but I mean, a vase just randomly falls over. We're just going to blame the wind?
Yes, because every cause has an effect.
Or this thing we call gravity. Yes, gravity just made the vase randomly fall.
Gravity brings everything to the ground. So, yes, gravity has a role in it, too.
You say that, I mean. I think I definitely know the vase fell on itself. But.
All right, y'all. That's my moment with Xylan. He's gonna do great things in life too. You know, I'm proud of him, and he'll be well.
Oh yeah. See, this is what they need to know. I need to change the English dictionary because some words are pronounced words. First of all, it's adjective, not adjective. That's the first word. It's titty, not tidy. I don't get why people say it's tidy, it's titty. What's another? There's another word. There are so many words that are wrong in the English vocabulary, but I will change them. I'll figure out how to change how you pronounce them. And when I do, people look upon me and say, you know what?